Hey, Cmax here. I'm going to do a review of the Ruger SP101. This is a 5-shot revolver. I categorize it as a carry defense weapon. This one is stainless steel, 357 Magnum with a 3-inch barrel. They do come in shorter barrels. You can also get them in the 327 Federal round. Uh, and the 22. They have a 22 model. It's a very robust gun to be such a small gun. I mean, you pick it up and you feel it, and it feels heavy duty. It feels powerful in your hand. Now, on this particular gun, I have done some trigger work to it. I'm not going to say a trigger job because I did not remove metal from anything, but I did polish it and replace some springs. It has a much smoother, easier double action trigger on it and a much smoother single action. Here's a couple of pictures when I had it apart doing the job. If you've got basic skills at gunsmithing, you can do that to your weapons. You have to be careful though. When you lighten the springs and everything, you can make it to where your hammer hits will not set the primers off. But on the Rugers and the Smiths that I've done, I've had no problem. I have had some issues on some Tauruses with light primer strikes on it. I ended up having to go back to the OEM springs. Something about the hammer's not heavy enough or something on it. But it's not a big deal. It's real easy to do. This gun I've carried a lot. I carry the HORNADY Critical Defense 357. In fact, this is the round that I use to pop the milk jugs full of water. You're going to see at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. If you've never done that, it's a great use of an empty milk jug. Let me tell you, it's a lot of fun. You just have to do it to really understand what I'm talking about, but it's a lot of fun. Now, this is not a gun that you're going to take out to the range and put a bunch of Magnum rounds in it and shoot a lot. It does, after a while, shooting real strong rounds, it hurts my hand. But to carry as a personal defense weapon, it's one of my favorites. I've carried it for years. In fact, a lot of people knew I had a pretty decent gun collection, and they always ask me, well, "What do you carry?" And I tell them revolver, and they're like, "What?" But this would be the one that I've carried. This and actually a Charter Arms off-duty stainless steel 38, which I'll probably do a review on that in the future as well. But very simple, easy to maintain, easy to clean, double action, which means you can cock it, then just drop the hammer. That would be single action like an old Wild West gun. And the air conditioner kicks on. Or you can pull the trigger, which will bring the hammer back and cause it to drop. That's double action. Now, shooting the double action, you'll see me shooting single action and then again in double action. Double action is harder to hit because as you're pulling the hammer back, it tends to pull you off your target, and it's just less accurate. So I tend to always cock it before I shoot. It's kind of second nature to me, but it does work either way. This has slightly over 3-inch barrel on it. It weighs about 27 ounces unloaded. 5 rounds, 8-inch overall length. I did a little price shopping. This is the end of May 2015. And retail on it is about $679 is what Ruger says. I found it between the $570 and $600 range. If I was going to shoot it a lot, I'd probably replace these grips, but it's a great gun, without a doubt. Ruger, what do you say about Ruger? They're built like tanks. You can feel it in your hand. When I hear the term hand cannon, I tend to think of this gun. I don't have any real big bore handguns. I'm just not a fan of it. The biggest bore handgun I have is a 357. I have been toying with the idea of getting a 44 mag, just to have another round to reload actually, but for any kind of normal purpose, I don't see any real reason to have anything over a 357. It's an excellent round. All right, well, that's it. Stay tuned for some. I've got a couple of clips of me shooting this pistol with the HORNADY Critical Defense ammunition into water jugs. Just kind of give you an idea of the impact it has. All right, as always, be safe. Finger off the trigger. It's always loaded. Pick it up. Check the action. Even if you see somebody unload it, muzzle control. Always know where the muzzle's pointed. Be safe and have fun. Any questions, please email me. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.